Hi everyone. Now where's this Clyde then now? He invites me because he wants to find out some stuff about me, but he's not here. I don't understand this now. And I'm feeling a little nervous, uncertain about what's going to happen. I've put myself in the study/spare room so that I can so everyone don't have to hear what's going on. But now he's then not here. Wat gaan aan met die ouchie? I don't know, man. I'm so because he's not here, no? Let's see what this thing is about that we're on, because he doesn't want to give me a chance to mess around. He keeps saying no. I'm gonna make a mistake. Let's see what this thing is. What's this? Let me see. What's that? Okay. What's that one? So let me get to the core workouts. Okay. So he does things that are that everybody can see, almost like a banner or a thing. So he's not here now, and if he's not here, then maybe ek is in charge now. Look at that. Train dirty, but that's not now. He said that's on Saturday. And there is, let me see, some questions and answers. I guess you guys can come on a bit later and ask. Colleen and Clyde, did you see? He just want to dress like me, same colors and everything. Verstaan nie waaroor die gaan nie. Ek verstaan nie. Laat ek gou kyk, wat is die branding goedes? Wat is daai? Ooh, vader, daar die binne nou verdwyn. Heerlikheid. Okay. Yay! Look at that. You see, it's such a lovely thing when you're in charge of something. Clyde can't do anything, man. What about a little advert? Oh, look at this. Here's a nice. This is must that video of the actor that always has that motivational thing. Let me see. Keep failing or keep falling until you succeed. Let me see what this is about. And he's not here. So I can't even say anything. He's then now late. How can he be late? But ek gou kyk.
If you don't know, now you know. It's true. Your friends, family, and loved ones will be the first ones to try and talk you out of greatness. When you're ready to do something and try something new that's out of your comfort zone, that's out of your norm, it's always the one you're dating, the one you're married to, the one that's in your family, your friends in your immediate circle, that will always try and talk you out of doing something special and significant. God didn't bring us in the world to do what's convenient. God didn't bring us in this world to be regular. God didn't bring us in this world to do the things that make us comfortable. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, his faith in God allows him to climb invisible stairs. My faith in God allows me to walk into bold and uncomfortable doors without having fear and rejection, without having fear of the word no. Do you know how many people have had visions, ideas, and huge career moves that they were about to make, and they allowed the word no to stop them from changing the landscape of their life and their family lives? So many people are afraid of rejection and the word no. It is the saddest shit I've ever witnessed in my life. I used to wait in parking lots in a city called Southgate, right near Watts. And there was a parking lot there that allowed you to take your shopping carts and put them in a certain section. And when you put your shopping cart in that section, 25 cents will come out. I used to be in that parking lot for 8 hours a day, Thursday through Sunday, hustling money. I was in the parking lot at a grocery store, and I was begging people for their shopping carts when they came out from shopping. And you'd be surprised at how many people told me no. And I was nice. I wasn't aggressive. I wasn't trying to rob them and steal their groceries. I heard no more often than I heard yes. And I used to leave the parking lot 10 hours sometimes with just a couple of dollars at a time after hustling quarters. So I no longer have fear of rejection. I no longer have fear of the word no. I no longer give power to the word no. I could care less about you rejecting me, disowning me having visions and ideas and you not seeing what I see. I see what's not there. Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. I see what's not there. I have visions. My visions are bold and unapologetic. These visions were God sent. And if visions are God sent, you don't ever give anybody the power over your visions. They don't belong to you. They were given to me from God. These visions were God sent. And if the visions are God sent, they don't belong to you. Nor can you take the energy or my beliefs out of the vision because you don't believe in the vision. Don't be afraid to walk into the unfamiliar. Don't be afraid to do what's deep inside of you to do. If God was done with you, you wouldn't be here anymore. We've all lost friends and family and loved ones and homies that was innocent. For whatever reason, they're not here anymore. You're receiving this message because you're still alive and you're on Facebook. I'm telling you, stop being afraid of the unfamiliar. Boldly walk into the room with your head held up high. And if they don't get it, laugh about it. Don't disown your ideas because they're disowning your ideas. Don't lose confidence in your ideas because they don't have confidence in your ideas. Keep the faith, especially if your visions and ideas were God sent. He wouldn't have sent it to you if you wasn't supposed to be obedient to the vision and move on. God is so determined to have those visions and ideas to come to life. Because you're so lazy, you don't follow up and you're afraid of the word no. Guess what? He sent the idea to somebody else. You had it first, but you never moved on it. So guess what? Somebody else did. From this point on, I will be obedient to my God-sent visions. Any means necessary. I will be obedient to my God-sent visions. Period. You got gifts, you got talents, you got capabilities, you got inventions, you got phone apps, you got all of these things that you need to unleash on the world. You don't have money, you may not have the financial resources, but don't allow your visions and ideas to be stifled because of what's in your bank account or not. When you have visions and ideas, you do any means necessary to get a hold of the investors and the people with all the money in the world who don't have your ideas to see to it that your ideas come to life. You don't see what I see. That's why your goal is to talk me out of the magical shit that keeps popping up in my mind. And here's the last little message that I'm going to say to all you lazy ass, bum ass people who get discouraged and uninspired to follow up and be obedient to the visions. It's going to be people like me and other people that are looking at this video right now that won't be lazy, that will follow up, have good intentions, genuine intentions towards others. You have visions and ideas with no malicious intent towards anyone. You just want to get your visions and ideas off the ground, and you will stop at nothing until it's done. I am so proud of you already, because only a chosen few will hear this message, and you're going to reactivate the beast inside of you and move on those visions, ideas, and inventions. I'm proud of you. I'm celebrating your success already. It's not lonely at the top if you help somebody else get there. Mark Zuckerberg, this is my message to you. Keep doing what you're doing because you inspire me to think big and significantly.
Wow. Look at that one. I think that says such a lot about especially this group and the ideas that you have to start something and every time you stop. And you know what? Clyde is late. He is late. That's unforgivable. So I'm taking charge, man. I'm taking charge. What am I doing?
You taking charge? I just got here now. You start without me. Firstly, listen. We're supposed to wait till I come and then we start. You should not jump in. I want to play a movie quickly, a short snippet, a motivational thing quickly. Can I?
I already did.
So what else are you doing? You're not supposed to be on this side of the thing. You're supposed to be on the invite that I sent you.
But am I the guest now?
It says get real with Clyde and Colleen, not Colleen and Clyde. So you can't go without me.
But Clyde, why are you late? Is it the time zone difference?
I had a bit of a tummy bug, and then I didn't check the time. And then when I checked, I saw, oh gosh, it's 10 minutes. But what's 10 minutes? You could have waited. That they wouldn't close us off for 10 minutes. But okay,
Get Nation, we start on time.
Okay, I get you. I'm sorry. But now, the reason why we're here, I want to know why you went missing first as one. Because Thursday, Friday, you came back on Saturday. I didn't get any communication from you. I don't know what you were up to. And then on Sunday, you should have taken 300 sit-ups. It's supposed to be a 100 sit-up challenge, but when I got the video and I said 300 sit-ups. So I was going to start, but I thought I could start and you do 100 and you jump to 300. What do you mean stop it? It's the truth. You must talk the truth. So I want to know firstly, this 300 sit-ups. Tell me why.
300 sit-ups because I owed for 3 days. Short and sweet, you hear me there? 300 sit-ups because I owed for Wednesday, Thursday, and for Friday.
But you didn't.
And can I tell you? Yeah, I can tell you why.
I just got the video to say this on Sunday.
I'm so lucky to have an admin with me, someone that has this drive, that will just instinctively know something's up and you were sharing stuff like I was on.
But now tell the people where you were. I don't know. You need to tell the people. Thursday, I posted the whole day because I noticed you never sent me nothing the morning for the morning session. The previous night, which was Wednesday. Then Thursday, you posted nothing, so I posted something. So Wednesday, you would normally send me for Thursday, or you send me in the week for Thursday, but I don't know what happened last week. You need to tell us exactly what happened last week, because you can't depend on me to do the editing and you not there. I'm not sinning.
You're right, Clyde.
So what happened? I want to know. They also want to know, because maybe some of them picked up that you weren't there because I was posting. Maybe they didn't, but I want to know.
You are right, Clyde. Clyde, I was going through a tough time last week. Week 7, my lucky number 7, turned out to be the week that really challenged me. There was things happening in the background. There was things happening that I had no control over. And it really threw me 6 love. It really threw me 6 love. And I think last year, during 2020, I started doing this thing where if something happens, I just simply go quiet, because it worked in the environment of the 2020 mode that we were in. And I think, not talking to anybody, I usually don't want to bother anyone, and I don't want to, and that is a mistake I made there. And I think last week was such a challenging week. And you know who came to look for me? Get Fit Nation came to look for me. They even they phoned my sister. And
I
you were
phoned your
one of the.
sister. I phoned your sister and she didn't even respond to me. To fry for
Michelle
Michelle. Did she hear
Michelle
from
called,
you to say Michelle, she doesn't know anything?
Eslin called,
I was Island too.
and you know what? It was such a downhill last week for me that the light in the tunnel was that Musenberg walk, and standing
But you
on
were
that
there like
sand,
nothing happened. And I just
standing
seen
on
you
the sand
early
there,
morning to drink up at beach.
I was holding on for dear life. If you zoom in, you will see me baie geslaapie. I was holding on for dear life. Thank goodness for Marco and his energy levels half buffeted me there for a while. Marco kept us going. And Clyde, you know what?
That call that I made on the beach, that was the
Yes,
first time you spoke to me since Tuesday.
since Tuesday, yes. So when you called, I still didn't speak to you. I simply turned the phone to the crowd. I was like, "Hi, everyone! Look at this. Clyde is here!" Like, because I was so trying to avoid you.
I'm Marco, this and that, and this and that. The Chups, we'll talk to you later.
Yes. And you know what did me very good, Clyde? Just that social interaction and having everyone around me, and you know, the support, and Marco interviewing us on the beach, and Dawn was there talking on behalf of the group, and so professional. I just say to Marco, no, I arranged her to talk for us. It wasn't like that. That is Dawn goes in. So Clyde, I really must say thank you to everybody that made contact with me in the week. And it turned out my lucky number, week 7, was the week that I was, if this was any other time in the year, and this was any other stage of like 2 years ago, a year ago, this is exactly where I would stop. And this is where I continued, and nothing is going to stop me. I really like that message of someone saying, practicing in the rain. Nothing can stop us.
Yeah, I saw that too. You know, I'm going to share something with you. You know, we're talking about health and fitness, and it's very important that you look at I'm going to share something with you, and you can read it. So it says, good health is a state of complete mental, physical, and social well-being, not merely the absence of illness or infirmity. That means good health doesn't mean that you're not sick.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
It means mentally, physically. So when you vanished, that was mental.
Yes. Yeah.
Because physically you're doing good, you're getting there.
Excellent.
But socially,
I cut.
Mentally and socially, you cut everybody out.
Yeah.
And
that is what I can't do, I realize. I can't do it.
To everybody.
I'm accountable, yes.
Not to me. Yes. You're accountable to Get Fit Nation.
Yes.
Right. So we got that clear.
Just a smidge there. Thank you. You see me, sincere. I came through. Didn't you also disappear in December last year, Clyde?
I didn't disappear. I just went quiet. I still posted, but I was quiet.
But what was the reason?
No, because I was going through a situation. Mentally, also, I wasn't in a good space. I also excluded myself socially, so I was in a similar space, but I needed to do that. I didn't you know what? I came to a point where I said, I don't want to be on Facebook anymore. I don't want to. And that was in
Remember,
January.
you said you're leaving now.
But you went missing because I didn't see you since November. And that's just before. And I was well into my journey then already. But November to say, December, schools, holidays started. I don't know.
Like you're busy, young.
But
Why would you even remember that?
But I'm just checking because it was Christmas time. I know I wasn't in the best space Christmas because I remember I spoke to Michelle Christmas Day. I went there, but I didn't. You know what? It's drinking and partying, and everybody's partying. And I decided I'm going to go to a hotel because I was in a safer environment. So my daughter was already there for Christmas, and there were people.
I saw you with your daughter online. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were. I separated myself, even though I was invited to sit with him, but because I wasn't strong enough, I separated myself. So Michelle was there with her colleagues, and I met these guys. We still chat every day, and they're lovely people, but I wasn't strong enough to sit there while they're having their whiskeys and whatever. Oh. And I'm sitting, and there's 4 guys sitting there, and I'm sitting just not drinking. It was hard. It was really hard.
But you kept your goal in mind. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also did it with help. You understand? I had somebody that helped me. But I want to know, what can I say on you, Peggy?
I'm busy taking something out to show you. Just must buy a bisag.
I want to know where you were. Because Michelle was also looking for you. It wasn't just me. I can't see. Lift it up. I can't read that, man. You must read that to us. It says duty, something, prescription.
Prescription, medical. Wat wag net so, wat ek nou eers mooi lees.
Nou moet jy jou brille op aansit.
Code 00294442. Title C Escozet. Then there's a rank, female, 49. It says their medical condition. On the 20th of December 2020, and it says pending COVID results.
So what was the COVID result? Is that the result?
This is just me going for the test on the 20th.
Okay.
So the message came on the 23rd. I think it was the Wednesday. The message came through. It's an SMS that comes through. The shock of my life, Clyde. That's why I just couldn't deal with it. The end of a year that I will never forget ended in a way that I can't even think of. It was positive. And there was more than one person in the household that had it as well. And I kept safe. I went through the whole work thing. I was done with work. I was on holiday. It was my little break. We were going to have a small family. Myself, my 2 daughters was going to be there. Everything stopped right then and there on the 20th. On the 23rd, the message came. And I was still, no, man, there's nothing wrong. I just had this pain in my neck, a slight headache. Throat was dry, nose. It was almost like a sinus. You felt allergies. I felt like that. I thought, okay, it feels like this. It's going to be okay, man. So I'm just going to go through it. I got the list of stuff I bought, the vitamin C. I went through the concoctions and the honey and ginger and pilla, and I had all of it, and it was fine. That was day 1. According to me, I thought that was day 1. The next day, the throat started getting sore. I thought, okay, I was thinking, okay, take some meds for that, and I just treated as it came. So there's more than one person in the household that had it. So the other person could bring up phlegm and immediately could cough, but I couldn't understand. I couldn't, nothing comes out. Everything is just on the chest. And so you know I have asthma, and I have high blood, and I had the excess weight as well. A lot of weight I was carrying. So I knew I was at risk. And that was day 2. It was just the asthma pump. By day 3, I had someone bring me a nebulizer that I got. From day 3, I was on the nebulizer, applied. Day
But it
four,
is
something
okay.
changed.
That is the time you're missing. So day 4 is from the 23rd. So what happened? I think this is hectic. This is the first time this is hectic.
This is now, oh, Christmas, day 4. By that time, I was just laying. I'm laying. The breathing is very shallow. It just feels like you're just taking a small breath in every time. I'm still drinking what I need to. The nebulizer is what's helping me. The cool air. That evening, Clyde, I had to go to the hospital. That evening on the 24th, I had to go to the hospital.
So why didn't you go? Why
Didn't
didn't you
go.
go?
I
That's the
didn't
thing I
go.
fear the most was COVID because of my conditions. I was so scared. I don't know what I would have done if I was. So why didn't you go to the hospital?
So my mommy and my sister knew that we told the close knit family. That was the time we got news, family members. We got news, friends. We got news that people were sick or had died. In that time, I stayed indoors. Didn't go to the doctor. Day 4, the night. I'm telling you now, I was starting to think other thoughts there because I it was like when I was laying down, just the fact that I had to turn to adjust the way I was laying, it was like I was busy suffocating in my own with this pressure on my chest that I couldn't explain. And Clyde, day 5, I pushed through. It was, oh yeah, I can't even talk. Day 5, I went through the nebulizer during the day. I started noticing when I'm sitting up, I am I'm okay. When I'm laying down, it's horrible. So the night I tried to sleep again, nebulizer again, doing the whole thing, it's not helping. That night, it was touch and go for me there. It was touch and go. Again, I didn't go.
But why? But okay.
Again.
That's hectic. And you never shared this with anybody. I mean, I'm still a bit puzzled now.
So to get through night 5 and 6, Clyde, I stayed awake for 2 days. You always ask me why I sit in the yard at the back.
A naughty
In the
corner.
in the
Because
naughty
the
corner,
sun
you
is
ask me
there.
why do you sit there? I always sit there. I swear to you, that night I stayed. It was warm. It was a cool breeze that came through. I simply walked from there to the nebulizer and I stayed outside and waited for the sun to come up for those 2 days. For day 5 and day 6. That I'm telling you now, there's times I still wake up with that feeling, the feeling where you are awoken by the feeling of not being able to take that breath, that pressure on my chest. That that I will never forget that. That was a
But
wake up call for me. I'm
but do
telling
you
you.
know do you know that if you still are having that type of dream or wake up like that, that is related to post-traumatic stress? Do you know that? So I I don't know. That's something that needs to be looked at. You need to address that. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm not a professional, but I mean, just hearing that alone tells me that maybe that's post-traumatic. Because I wouldn't want to, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be in your position with my condition that I was in. If I had to contract my pancreas, my lungs, my liver, I also have asthma. And that's what I fear the most. And that's
you have asthma.
That's why I push people away. I isolated myself to protect, because I was going through that phase, the 4th month phase of healing my body inside when COVID was rife. Over Christmas, January, that's when the 2nd wave came. So
by the end of day 6, day 7, suddenly I could cough for the first time and bring whatever was stuck there. Little bit of, it was like I can't explain it. Even the sound, it sounded like something that was stuck there. It started coming out. Day 7, you know where I do my training in the morning.
Yeah.
You know that cane couch. I started sleeping there. That was the 3rd day, because there I could sit up. There I could sit up and sleep, because you can sit slightly like this and sleep there. So that's why that's my corner there. I can train anywhere. You can see there's lots of places to train, but that is what I choose there. That corner and the grass on the other side.
Okay.
And by day 8, it's just after Christmas now. I can now breathe. I don't feel the pressure. It's there. You feel it. It's a dull thing that you still feel. Still feeling it. I'm still taking my meds. I'm still taking everything. My mother's so worried. My sister's so worried.
That was Christmas. But I'm saying, okay, Christmas Day, I know Michelle and myself were together. We went for lunch. I mean, and she and her colleagues, me and my daughter, but we went to the same hotel. So we were going. And I asked her, did she wish you, or did you wish her? Because I haven't heard anything from you since November. And she said no. And that was very strange, because the two of you are really tight, and she is my mouthpiece normally. She would be
I'm the connector.
Nomera asseblief, yeah. If she was sick, you would contact me to find out whether she's okay, whatever. And I couldn't understand that it was Christmas and you didn't make contact with her. Or she said she tried to make contact with you. I said I tried to make contact, but there was no contact.
One of you called me, and I had a gown on, and it was hot, but I was in a chill. It was you get hot and cold, so I had a gown on, and I took it off, so you could only see the top. And Clyde, day 9, I could now start slowly but surely moving again, and phlegm was coming out. I could slowly but surely, I could lay again on a pillow. Day 10. So you write on the little ad, you keep writing, and I'm thinking, why are you writing that? It's like something. You keep saying Jinx is taking Colleen for a walk. Well, on day 11, Jinx took me for a walk that I will never forget, where Jinx would stop and look around like, wat gaan hier agter my aan? Because Jinx was pulling me, and I could only go 5 minutes out and 5 minutes back, and so it went. Day 11, 5 minutes, 6 minutes out, so then I went 15 minutes. By the time you called me, so I walked the first 1 kilometer loop.
That was around the 10th of January.
Yes.
That was around the 10th of January, and then we discussed.
Yeah.
You started discussing this whole.
This thing, a lot about this motivational little video that you had on here now. This thing has been mulling in my head. I've wanted to start something. I couldn't formulate it. I didn't know how, what, and it was nearing the the anniversary of my sister's death on the 16th. And it so happened that the family, there's another birthday on that day. They wanted to meet in Sea Point, which is also the place my sister loved. And we were all waiting for a car to arrive, one person to arrive, and we were not yet in by the fire, by the lighthouse. We were still in the road there by Sea Point. And they said, oh, they're going to drive now to the lighthouse. And something just told me, but I can't go with him. I can't go with him. Lucky nobody said, what's going on with you? Where are you going? I just told him, no, you guys go. I'm going to walk. I'm walking. And I walked my first 3 kilometers that day. It went very slow. I probably took an hour, maybe more. And yeah, with 3Ks. But in that walk, I created the group.
I didn't know that. I know it was the 16th, but I didn't know what happened. And I mean, I stayed in Greenpoint, and I know the promenade running on that road, man.
Yes.
So from the lighthouse all the way down. That's a beautiful stretch to exercise. It's just amazing. So you started it on the 16th.
On the 16th, because it was like
you.
my life flashed, Clyde. My life flashed. And that was my sister's day where she lost her life at the age of 45. Yeah, I'm 49. My life flashed not long ago, not a few days before. And it was like, that's the day, make a turnaround here. Make a turnaround here. Or else, because I'm still at risk at that point.
Yeah, because that's post and it could be more dangerous.
Yes. So I took it very slow.
I didn't, when we spoke, you just spoke Kid Fit Nation. I said, go for it. It's a great idea. For me, at that time, I also just came out of that lull, man.
Yeah.
And I needed some sort of motivation because by that time I was living on my own already. On the 10th.
The social.
So that's what I missed out on because I didn't have the social. Let me just put that statement back there. It says good mental, physical, and social well-being. I didn't have that social network any longer because there was nobody living with me. It was only my daughter. She was my source. So from the 27th to New Year, I took my daughter and we went away for a couple of days. I walked in that area. I took some pictures and whatever, but it was something different. When I joined the group, I drew from that. You know, whoever was doing something, and when you started making the videos, I said, wait. I can make it a bit. I can add a bit.
Wait,
we can.
That's not what you said. You said like this on a video call. No, Colleen. No. You can do better. Huh? Why did you make a video and cut your whole head off? Who does that? No, Colleen. That's no.
but I was right.
But you were right. And I knew I needed help. I kept asking around me. I kept saying, don't you want to help, mommy? I found people and I asked everybody. And one person stepped up. One person. And he was very annoyed. At just a low level of quality that came out.
But the point is this is a learning phase. Look at it, we got a live chat now. Okay, which is also with banners and stuff. But that is what I enjoy doing, man. And you know, the mental side of this is my mental state has improved. My social state has improved. I don't need I need a walking buddy now and then, but I'm already so used to being on my own. I mean, yes. I started this journey in June already. So when I started, June, July, August, September, October, that's 5 months after I started, I was doing painting. I had to
Yes,
have
I saw
some
you.
sort of my artistic side was coming out, because
Yeah.
I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking. I needed to do something to occupy me. And
Yes.
doing this
Right.
with you, the planning, you have a plan, but implementing it and doing things together, this has helped me again. The painting helped me a lot. It was therapeutic. It helped my organs heal. It gave me time to detox. It gave me time to move forward. And then it came to a point where my doctor said, now you can go,
Now
because
you can start.
they did a scan of my organs. They did this because he didn't want me to exercise when my pancreas was that bad, because
Yeah.
it could trigger me to some sort of collapse.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
So
mental well-being.
when I say in December, I stopped eating. I stopped eating any unnecessary food. I'm talking about luxuries and sugar,
Yeah.
because I had no taste buds. I
Okay.
had no
So
taste buds.
it had no effect on you, basically.
It had no effect on me, and it took me now through the worst craving part, where I couldn't eat it anyway. It had no meaning for me. I don't even look at it. And that progressed into January. And I can tell you that, if you take a look at me, the mental, that is the anguish that's associated with COVID and a lot
Mm,
of other factors.
mm.
Also, the emotional is involved there. And you look at the social, I was cutting myself out. I was cutting myself
Yeah,
off
but we
from
just
the
remember
network I had.
when we started this thing together, no? I told you I'm going off Facebook.
You told
I'm
me,
going off all social media, because I was at the point where I couldn't handle it anymore. People asking me, where's Colleen? Not you, but I'm talking about
yeah,
where's my
the
wife?
name thing, yeah. It's the name thing, man.
So that got to me. It got to me because my therapist told me the only way I'm going to move forward is if I bring it out, man, and tell
Yes.
people. And that's what I
Yes.
did. I told him, and that was so therapeutic, because
Yes.
it was a turnaround for me socially.
That's right.
You
And you
understand?
you moved over that barrier of being concerned about what others
Yes.
think. You just moved
I
forward.
was worried, what people are going to think, that's a normal thing. But like I said, I went to a therapist to help me get through this, because I couldn't do it on my own, because it was
Yeah.
alcohol, cigarettes, social isolation.
Yeah.
And then again, getting onto social media, and then the bombardment of that. My daughter started saying, Daddy, you even make a YouTube channel, you're talking. And I said, but I don't want to. I want to sit back. But then I
Yeah.
realized, you made me aware though. When I said, I don't want to be on social media, you said, but these people that are following you.
People are following you. You have a responsibility, because they're actually listening to you. I listen to you.
I did, but you see, I didn't get it until I started seeing my friends also starting their journeys, and it just made me think, man, no, but I can, and I have the
Yeah.
knowledge, because I teach it every day.
Yes.
And me not being an example to my students, like today I had all three of my students in class. Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you said, I'm trap you now. You said I didn't do a video of yours, right?
Yes. What kind of co-admins is this? I am doing cardio here, but when did you do cardio? That's support. So is it
Listen,
support
I waited on my
or
doctor.
non-support?
What's the support? I'm telling you, I waited on my doctor, but I'm going to show you something now, right? Just watch. Okay, so I'm going to do colleagues before. You see, I told you what I did. And I did okay. I cut it. It was a full 9 minutes, but 10 minutes like you did. But I did it because I had to prove to my kids. Because they
Oh,
were for me. They were for me. They said, "Sir, come, you can do this. Come." I said, "I'm scared. I don't think I'll be able to make it." But it was good. I was sweating, and they enjoyed it. They said, "Sir, we're gonna do the same." But they looking
wonderful.
good from where they, when I watched them in class, from where they were, and they started seeing me exercise.
Yes.
So whatever we were studying about health and fitness and getting onto a fitness program, and this is the PEP, the person, they need to do a personal exercise program. That was very hard because of COVID. They had to do it from home.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
happened was I then designed the PEP with them,
Yeah.
and they had to do it with
I
with
see.
it was difficult. So we got this thing
I
where we
must say, when I saw you doing it there, just like it brought me such joy.
but it wasn't, you know what?
That's what we,
If it was my first week of exercise, if it was my first week of exercise, I don't think I would have made it. I don't think I would have made it. But because I've
But
been
how did your
running,
chest
and
feel? How did your chest feel?
when I
Because I
came home,
find,
my chest was very tight. It was the
okay,
first time I had to use the pump, but it wasn't, I don't think it was the exercise, it was the air. We close to a refinery, and I did a lot of
okay,
walking outside across to the main
yeah,
building back, and that affected my chest.
okay,
But as I was
okay.
saying, the PEP,
Environmental.
we
Okay.
spoke about it on that talk show the last time. So the PEP,
Wow, man.
the
So
PEP,
listen, you were talking about a challenge, and you gave Islin, wow, Islin got a medal, and
yes, I was going to tell
so
you quick.
how
So
was it?
tomorrow, I got both you and Marco a challenge, right? And the challenge
Colleen
is
versus Marco,
related to Jacob's ladder.
Mr.
Meaning,
Jacobs.
yeah, he's already done it. I don't know about you if you're going to be able to do it, but it's
And at once, I called.
70, okay, it's 70 kilometers, and the normal time they give you is 12 days. But I'm going to say you need to do the 70 kilometers in 10 days. And the challenge is called Mount Everest. I'm going to give you the code and Marco the code. Whoever finishes it first, that's Jacob's ladder second. How's that? So if you lose or Marco lose, then you must go up first. Whoever loses the challenge must go up first. So
It's on, man.
it's gonna depend on the time. So you can increase the time. Okay, let's be fair. If there's any injury or whatever, you can increase the time, but the amount of activity you need to record with the app. I gave you the app. You need to make sure it works. I must check with Marco if he's working. So that's it.
You talk a lot with your hands. You like.
I'm a teacher. That's my job. We need to demonstrate. So that's the one thing. And the other thing I was going to tell you is, look, the people that want to get a personalized exercise program, we're going to help you, and we'll do a screening for you with regards to, doing the PARQ questionnaire with you, and then also do a diet, what you're eating, and then we can work out body mass index and stuff like that. So
now let's say that person wants to pay for it, or the people that want to order T-shirts.
You see at the bottom of the screen, I put the price is 200 for the screening and assessment. That's once off. But if they want to pay, I'm gonna put the banking details up now. So if they want to pay, have I got it here? Yeah, okay. Okay, what we can do is I will post that in the group as well. Then people can see what the banking details is. And the same bank account, if people want T-shirts,
Yeah.
then they can chat to you and then arrange with you to get it.
Yes, Mr. Business. So that is for our projects, you said, Mr.
Yes.
Business.
But you
For our
see, if
projects.
we need to generate, and people need to understand, we need to generate stuff because look, I'm buying the challenges. I don't mind. That's a gift for me. And I see this that I'm going to choose a random member. I already got the extra one, and I'm watching people what they're doing. And I've got an extra one. Remember with Irfan, I gave him that 42 case, which is too little for him, which is fair. I understand.
It's
So I
he
gave
does
him
that in a day,
300.
man.
So I gave him 300, which he needed to do in 42 days, which is okay because if you get injured or sick, whatever, there's a compensation for that. But I've still got one challenge left. Now that is supposed to be done in 14 days, and today's the 10th. So I'm going to choose somebody on the 15th of March.
Yeah.
One of the most active members, the person that is posting their journey the most. And I can see that from the stats. So the person who's posting the journey the most in the next 5 days, what they're doing, I'm going to give that person according to the stats that pops up. Okay, does that make sense? Is that fair? Because I got the extra one already. Okay, that cost me money though. So the little.
What did you say about a meal for a family of praat? What is that?
Okay, what I said is, listen, who wins the challenge, right? I will cook a meal for that person's family. So it's between you and Marco. Whoever wins the challenge, if Marco wins, I will cook a meal for them. If you win, I will cook a meal for your family. Right? So that's when I come home. And then I'll bring your medals with as well. Because I got Eslin so long. Irfan is busy with his. The person who does the next challenge, that medal probably, okay, it's COVID, so it takes about a month or two to get here. So by June, I'll have everybody's medals. And every month, I will choose somebody that posts the most. Okay.
Okay. You know, I love me some salmon. Marco, sorry for you. I want that seafood platter for one.
Lobster thermidor. Krief mos lekker in die Kaap. So I think I just want to play one more ad quickly. And then, yeah, we can call it a night. I'm up. I'm awake. You're almost busy for an hour.
Oh, my besigheid. Oh, my besigheid.
You know what? I really, we've been at this now for a while. And, yeah, I really didn't know this. And I thought you my partner in crime here in this. Oh, and you never divulged that to me. I asked you, but you always blew me off. But that was really serious. That was some serious stuff. That could have been, if it was me, I would probably have died. But something, I remember if you watch that video, the reason why I put that video on was it tells you about a vision. And remember on the 10th when I spoke to you, I said, this is your vision. And a vision is something that comes from above, which comes from God. It's exactly what I saw. And when I saw this video, I said, you cannot not do this because that's a vision from God. And God won't block his vision.
Something got me through. I'm here. I'm grateful to be here and moving forward. That's all that matters. Because I've got a nation with me.
Right. That's the truth. I'm just gonna play this one ad because you see I'm drinking water. I'll play the water.
It only lasts for so long.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you mustn't forget that today. Yeah, so don't forget Saturday, it's eat clean, train dirty. So we've covered the basic health things.
Yeah.
What is fitness? I didn't tell you what fitness is, but fitness is being able to meet the demands of your environment. So you can't be healthy if you're not fit, or you can't be fit if you're not healthy. So that two works together. So it's whole being plus fitness comes in there to bridge the difference between health and fitness. Now, fitness and health goes together through exercise and diet. So we're going to talk about that on
Saturday. What time, Clyde? What time?
6:30.
Oh, are you on South African time or are you on
I'm saying,
international?
yeah, 6:30. Remember, I must go work on Sunday. So 6:30, that's why I made it half an hour early. It's actually 8:30 by me. So if we do 40 minutes.
Yes, but South African time, 7:30.
Okay,
South African time, the morning, 7:30. We are at Westridge Park. Westridge. We're starting our one walk there. I would be in Westridge in Mitchell's Plain. Margot is going to be at Rondebosch Common. And Marco, the M's, Marco is going to confirm about Muizenberg. But we've got a walk WhatsApp group that Clyde is a part of. Because he's a part of this group.
Thank you. Because you never told me about that. My cousin told me about that.
We've got a walking group. Remember, I can mute people because I know stuff here now. I mute.
Let me take you
We're doing 3 venues at the same time. Hi. I'm mute. Muizenberg, Rondebosch Common, Westridge will all start 7:30. We'll do a countdown 10, 9, 8. And you know the hype, and we'll all get there and we'll wear our Get Fit Nation t-shirts, or you wear your white. You come with your little water bottle. You bring the family and friends, people who are on the group and those who are not on the group. Everybody's welcome.
Okay, that's cool. So there's a WhatsApp number.
That's right.
So people can contact you if they want the pep. If they want that personal attention, they can contact you there. We on the dot, 1 hour almost. So I'm gonna say have a Get Fit Nation evening, and I'll chat in the morning to everybody. I'm on holiday, so I've got to get up early tomorrow because the sun has just started coming out by us now, and when it comes to 10 o'clock, it's already 30 odd degrees. So I've got to leave at least by 5 tomorrow. So have a blessed evening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that with me. I really appreciate it. And I thank God that He carried you through that. We've been friends for a long time. And you know, I really didn't know. And I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that you went through that. And thank you for sharing that. It just makes me look at everything now with a different view. And yeah, you can only go from strength to strength. But you're smiling more. Your energies are
starting over.
Exactly. So that's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that with us. I'm going to share this with Michelle because Michelle's not feeling well. So I'll make a copy and I'll send it to her so she can actually watch it. Okay, so I'm going to say good night. See everybody. Have a Get Fit Nation evening, and I'll see you tomorrow morning early on the roads. Okay, bye-bye.